Brockton has some great new features in the latest release of OmniPrice. Check out what we've added. Now it's easier than ever to see what features we've added on a new release. When you open GP, you can go to the OmniPrice button and click What's New in OmniPrice. This opens the What's New document where you can read about the new features. OmniPrice is a great pricing tool. It lets you have multiple contracts with different pricing and still knows what price to use. But we've had requests from customers saying they'd like to change the contract on the fly when entering a sales transaction. So now you can. When you use the alternate sales transaction entry window, you're able to see what contract ID was assigned to the sales transaction line. We've added a lookup so you can select a different contract for that line. This makes it super easy to have a buy one get one free deal. In this example, I have two lines entered for the same item at the same price. To offer the buy one get one free, I've created a contract specific to BOGO items. I can open the second line and change the contract ID using the lookup. Select the BOGO contract or any other contract available to this customer, and now the line is free. Even if you don't use the alternate sales transaction window, you can still change the contract. We've added a shortcut to open the selected OmniPrice contract window. If you want to see what contract is assigned, or if you want to change the contract, just use your Control and Y keys. When the window opens, make your change if necessary, and click OK. With the ability to override contracts, we've added new fields to the transaction log inquiry window so you know when a contract was changed. We've added the original contract price, priority, and override. This makes it easy to see on the transactions when a contract was overridden. We've made it super easy to inactivate a contract. We've added a change button to the contract maintenance window. Just click the button until you reach inactive. Click it again to make it active. We have added SQL API for pricing lookups to speed up performance when looking up contract prices or when you print the price list report. Just run the SQL API script and then turn on the option in Pricing Setup. The new SQL API is available on our download page with the new OmniPrice release. After it's enabled, you can see in the Contract Maintenance window if the contract is supported by SQL API. And in the Price Check window, you can see the unit price based on the SQL API. As time goes on, contracts become obsolete and take up space in your master tables, which could also slow down your price lookups. But you may not want to delete those contracts because you want to refer to them later. So we've added the ability to archive your old contracts to history so they're still available in inquiry windows. To archive a contract to history, enter your search criteria. In this example, I'm going to archive my 2016 pricing. I can see that 2016 is the only contract that will be archived, and then I can click Archive to History. I can also archive my transaction log information. We've also added the option to purge your contract and transaction log information. This is kind of like removing history. Enter your criteria, and then click the Archive to XML button. This will save your data to an XML file that you can refer to later if you need to. Then click Purge. This will remove the data from your system using the criteria you've entered. You can also use the Contract Maintenance window to archive a contract to history. Using the Actions button, click Archive to History. After you've archived a contract, it no longer appears in your Contract Maintenance window. However, you can view the historical contract in the new Contract History Inquiry window. Not only can you view the historical contract, but you can use the Actions button and the Restore to Open option to move the contract back to open so it can be used again, or use the Duplicate to Open option to duplicate the historical contract you are viewing to create a new open contract. Lastly, we've made some changes to help make troubleshooting with us a bit easier. Previously, we had an option called Debug Mode under the Troubleshooting tab of the OmniPrice Setup window. We've changed this to Diagnostic Mode to better meet what the option is used for, since there are various methods in which to diagnose an issue. We've also changed the Enable Script Logging tool to enable or disable script logging. Rather than having to edit the dex.ini, you can just click here and open the window. Here you start logging immediately or when you next log in. You can also path out to where you want the file to save. When you're ready to start, click Start Logging. And when you're done, you just open the window again and click Stop Logging. There you have it, the new features for the May of 2017 OmniPrice release. We hope you're as excited as we are about the new features. If you have ideas for new features or new tools, or have questions on our existing products, give us a call at 877-4ROCKTON or email us at sales@rocktonssoftware.com or contact support@rocktonsoftware.com. For more information about our software, visit our website at www.rocktonssoftware.com.